Okay, so now we're going to be working on the first two-step equation together. You've got some instructions over here. Here's how to reverse order of operations or how to use inverse operations to solve. We recommend that you draw a dashed line through the equal sign to represent the balanced scale that we talked about in the first lesson. So drawing this little line through the equal sign to kind of keep your sides separate. Then it says find the term with the variable, circle or highlight it. I'm just going to circle it with my pen. 2x is the term that has the variable. Add or subtract to get rid of the constant. So we've got plus 3 here. When we see add, we do the inverse, which is subtract. And if I do it to one side, then I always have to do it to the other. So you must do the same thing to both sides of the equation when you're done. The term with the variable should be alone. And that's true because 3 minus 3 is 0, so these cancel out, and I've got 2x. My equal sign stays here, and 17 minus 3 is 14. Then it says isolate the variable. Multiply or divide to get rid of the coefficient, the number in front of the variable. The variable should now be alone. Write your solution in the correct format. Variable equals number. So we're multiplying by 2. The inverse of multiplying is dividing by 2. And if I do it to one side, I must do it to the other. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 1 times x is just x. 14 divided by 2 is 7. And so my answer, my variable's by itself, x, and I have x equals my number 7. And then the last thing we always want to do is check our solution, so we're going to plug in the value for the variable to make sure that it works. So 2 times 7 plus 3, does that equal 17? That's what we're trying to figure out. Order of operations tells us to multiply first. 14 plus 3, does that equal 17? It most definitely does. And so my answer checks x is equal to 7. And that is how we solve two-step equations.